All right, boys, hilarious episode today. We're about to pull up on Theo. Before we get into it, this episode is sponsored by Prize Picks. If you guys love to fire on sports like I do, you've got to try out the Prize Picks app. Prize Picks is way different because instead of choosing teams, you're choosing individual players. Each player has a set projection and you either go more or less than that set projection. So if you're really smart with sports and you know what players are going to perform on which nights, Prize Picks is by far the best app for you. We got a code for you boys too. Use code NELK. That's gonna get you a 100% deposit bonus. So if you put in $100, you get matched at $100. So take advantage of that code, boys. Code NELK. It's available in 70% of the United States, California, Texas, Florida. All my friends have been blowing me up about Prize Picks. It's really fun. It's really different. Trust me, I've tried a lot of apps. So download the app, Prize Picks. Use code NELK. Take advantage of that code. And also, boys, if you guys are repping Happy Dad, make sure you're tagging Happy Dad on IG at Happy Dad. We're reposting a ton of people. I want to shout out some bars that are actually carrying Happy Dad. We got Dre's Beach Club in Las Vegas, Nevada. We got The Cannery in Newport Beach. We got Lincoln Tavern and Restaurant in South Boston. And we got Bounce, New York. We're about to pull up there now. Tag us on Happy Dad IG if you're repping Happy Dad. We'll repost a ton of you boys. Let's go see Theo.
Dude, this guy's insane, bro. This
Dude,
is the most
seriously,
active
what are you
I've seen
doing?
you, I'll give you that. I think you should make him stand behind there and hold the sign the whole episode. Why not? Well, bro, that's good. Gabe, no, just stand there and hold it, bro. That's what they're saying in the chat.
Do it. Yeah, that's a good start to your like workout.
Yeah.
Theo will love it, actually.
No, bro. We're not staying here the whole time.
Yes, you are, bro.
Serious?
Yes, or hit the gym.
Yeah, that's
All right,
fair.
go to the gym then.
No, but it's gonna be like a hit workout. Like it's gonna be like
No, bro,
burpees.
I gotta work. I cannot be standing down here.
Dude, you're working by holding the
I
sign.
got a lot of work to do.
There's nowhere to hang the sign.
Gabe, just do it.
We might just have to have Gabe do this every episode.
I said this, bro.
I think whoever acts up
That guy was
has
fucking,
to hold the
bro,
sign.
He stepped over the whole
Like
set.
whoever pisses me off, I'm just gonna make them hold the sign.
Yeah, I like that.
Gabe, you've been pissing us off a little bit, so you're gonna hold the sign.
Have I?
No, I'm just joking.
Give Jimmy your phone. I'll fucking respond to your Grindr messages for you.
Oh wow, this is it, huh? Y'all like to drink a lot. This y'all's office? What's up, boys, huh? Y'all got a brother in here too. What's up, boy? Gang, baby, good to see you, bro. We need some fucking culture in here, dude. Too many fucking whites and heaves in this bitch, son. What's up, daddy? God, get a nail, bro. Y'all fucking making him do that?
Yeah.
Damn, bro, times is tough, man.
It's not punishment.
Yeah, oh, never mind then, do it. Good to see you, man. Good to
see you. Good.
Nice to see you again. Right.
All right, we got a great episode here. We've been talking about doing this for a while, right?
Yeah, we have. I'm sorry, man. I'm making sure my phone's off.
No, you're good.
And
I went on your podcast. I had a great time.
No, the fans really want this one too.
No,
They do?
I,
They've been asking for it.
Oh, sweet, man.
Well,
you got a
ever
haircut?
Yeah, you like it or no?
I do like it.
it actually does look fresh. It's a sexy cut.
It is, huh?
Yeah.
Did you do something different or not?
No, I just want my barber to do his thing. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy when you just let a barber do what they, it's so scary to go in there because they know what they're doing, but you don't believe them.
But like, that guy's the expert. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he does for a living. So I trust his judgment over mine. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's fair.
How often do you get yours cut?
I'll cut my own hair probably 60% of the time.
You do it yourself?
Yeah, I entrust other people, but I've had some poor experiences. I've got my hair cut at a casino a couple times. That's bad.
Where in a casino?
Yeah, Biloxi, Mississippi.
Like in a barbershop in a casino, or just like?
Yeah, one of the lower levels. But yeah. So anyway, I wouldn't recommend that. I've had a bald guy cut my hair. I freaked out and left. I've had some time. I've had some moments. But anyway, it looks nice.
Thank you.
Sorry. I'm just kind of rambling here. I'm a little bit, I think, nervous. And also, I just got in here and...
No, you're good. No, but ever since I came, before I was going to come on your pod, I was obviously following you before. And then after I did your pod, like since I got to spend like time with you in person, I just became more of a fan with you. And then I've just been like watching all your shit. And like, you just become like my favorite comedian by far. Like you're funny as fuck. Like all the
Thanks,
clips on
bro.
TikTok are like everywhere and shit. Like, are you like, I know you've been successful for a while, but are you like blowing up even more the past like year, would you say?
Yeah, I think, well, thanks, man. Thanks for the nice words, dude.
I mean that too.
Yeah,
Like, you're
I
fucking,
appreciate it. Well, since I started to follow you more, you know, I see a little bit more of y'all's world and dealing with him and getting new people in and out that have been on y'all's show, and I start to understand it a little bit more.
I remember last time when I came on your pod, Steiny was acting up like a lot more. That's when like the first class thing was going on.
Yeah.
But I think once you kind of said it on your pod, like you kind of backed them up. Ever since then, you've been behaving a lot more. You've been kind of coming down to earth a little bit more.
I didn't expect to be talked about like that. Like the whole first class thing. I think.
Yeah, I remember. You wanted it and they didn't want to give it to you.
I know. What did you think about that?
I think that's life, dog. You got to struggle a little bit.
I struggled for a while now.
It didn't seem like that long, but yeah. I think it seems like everybody has their distance of what struggling is, you know? I think it's so, yeah, I mean, you would know better.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know a lot of it, but I know that they seem to be embracing you, and you seem to be, it seems to be a good fit. Because you guys' show seems almost like the, like that Game of Thrones thing where you go up and because you guys will, people disappear off of this thing.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? This the damn mafia, dog.
Seriously.
They're people missing.
You got to behave on here, bro.
I know, bro. I think that's why I had to get it in line. People were dropping like flies. I was like, fuck, bro, I could be next.
That's it, I think.
Yeah.
So it's exciting because I think y'all's has this underlying kind of soap opera and stuff. And you guys go and kind of seek out news and like, you know, you guys go to different places and kind of chase the heat and stuff. It's cool, man.
Yeah.
And we both love UFC, so I'll always like seeing you guys involved over there and supporting Dana. And so, yeah, I'm happy to be here, man.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, things have gotten busier. I think a lot of people started like making stuff on TikTok, taking like parts of podcasts and like making it on TikTok.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is like out of your own control, you know? So for me, that's been kind of like, I think just like an acceptance curve because you didn't do it. You know, you're used to kind of creating your stuff and you put it out. But then when other people kind of adjust stuff and then they put it out, it's like at first it's kind of alarming because you're not the one presenting it, you know?
Yeah. But that's a good thing for you. There's so many Theo Von fan pages.
Yeah.
I see
You're like similar to like Andrew Tate almost.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, really?
I mean, kind of. Because like you guys are both all over TikTok.
Oh, yeah. And what happened? He ended up smoking in prison. I saw he was smoking
He was in
prison.
jail.
He's in jail.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So hopefully you don't end up there, but like.
No, well, he's on house arrest now.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's on house arrest. So
That's
he's out of
awesome.
jail. House arrest is like, it could be kind of lit, right?
I think it's great. You can go to bed early. There's not a lot of pressure to be out and about. You have excuses to bail on dates or whatever. You have excuses not to go to work.
You don't got to take chicks out. Like you just be like, come to my crib.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, come put some batteries in my ankle. Yeah. Let's change. Yeah.
Dude, no. So Theo, we're all doing this fitness challenge, and
Yeah.
he doesn't want to hit he doesn't want to hit the gym with us today. So we said you either have to hit the gym, or there's no nail for the sign. So we said, or you got to hold the sign.
Dang, that's old school. That's biblical. That's biblical, man.
Just hold
They
it.
put a
it away.
nail in a man a long time ago, and now you are a nail.
He didn't say anything. No,
You're
Theo,
like Nail Oren or
Theo
whatever.
said it's the mafia. Hold the sign.
You're like Nail Oren, bro, from the One Direction.
I guess.
Yeah. Whatever, dude.
What else
Is
is new
he
with
staying with y'all or he's about to get?
No, he's fucking.
He's staying.
He's fucking comfortable right now.
All right.
What do you mean? Like, is he gonna be soap opera gone?
I'm not saying anything. I mean, this is the most mafioso shit. We met in the back of a bar here in New York, dog. People are missing.
Bro, you gotta always be looking around.
It's full. This is we sending it the fullest, man.
What's your show like in comparison? You just kind of have your setup and have people in once a week.
Yeah, I sometimes wish we would go do more like on the fly. We almost went to interview YG over at Coachella. So that was almost like a go and do it somewhere. And we interviewed Jesse Ventura one time on the fly somewhere. We've done a couple Brandon Moreno. We're trying to get a little bit more motion with it. We're learning as we go. You know, some of it we learn from you guys, you know, like, I mean, I speak with John a lot who works with you guys. And so he's been helpful in offering guidance and suggestions and stuff. So, you know, it's a learning process. But yeah, people started making TikTok stuff and they put it up.
Yeah.
And so it's just, I think it's just like, it used to be you just kind of made your own stuff and now other people make stuff. So it's exciting. Some of it's really, really funny, you know?
Yeah.
So like, you know, it's good. It like makes fun of you. And so you get to see ways like to make fun of yourself. I mean, it's definitely neat. People are making stuff, but also that they're kind of like, you know, making fun of you here and there, it's kind of cool too.
I feel like for you, it's probably brought in a younger audience because all the kids are on TikTok and they're like, "Yo, this guy's fucking hilarious."
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I'll meet people's children, bro.
What's that like, having like children as fans?
Having children is alarming. I met a kid the other day and he was and he fucking, I don't even know what he said, bro, but he was a fan. I couldn't even understand him.
It's kind of weird meeting like little kid fans, right?
Yeah, dude.
I think everyone assumes too we have like 13-year-old fans, but even for us, like if like a 12-year-old comes up to us, it's like it's kind of abnormal. And it's like it's weird interacting with kid fans, I find.
Well, yeah, because at first you're like, holy shit, am I a pedophile? You
Like,
know?
seriously.
And once that thought passes and you're not, it's like, okay, that's good.
Can you imagine having like a Justin Bieber fan base of like screaming little girls and shit? Like you do feel kind of weird, right?
Oh, I think it would be it would be interesting. I don't think I mean, I couldn't imagine. I mean, as an adult, it's kind of scary. If you're a child and they're a child, I think it makes sense, you know? But I think
Then it's kind of dope.
Yeah.
But once you hit that 18, it's kind of just like, it's just weird.
Well, yeah, because when else does a child run up to a man? Unless it's like,
I don't know.
Name
Unless
7
it's-
other times a child runs up to a man.
It
Chris
can't.
Hansen?
It's usually illegal, right?
Catch a predator.
It's usually illegal. There should be a wall like on Instagram, social medias, where children and adults can't interact.
I mean, that makes sense.
I agree for sure. But how do you do that? How do you create the wall? How do you build the wall?
I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. You
We
know?
had Donald Trump Jr. on our podcast, and we were asking him about like raising his kids and stuff with social media, and that's what he said too. He's like, bro, like I don't even know who could be like messaging my daughter and shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucking like, imagine having like a daughter, and like it is kind of true. Like people could like message her and shit.
Well, that's
like,
a crazy thing. Even as a parent, like you can keep your kid inside. You can keep them away from predators. You can buy a weapon or whatever. You could set a trap in your yard. You could do all kind of things to keep a perv off your kid, right?
They need to.
But if Instagram comes along and offers just an open port, it's kind of like, then they should be liable. That's what I think. There should be some liability on that company, you know?
They should bring back To Catch a Predator, I think, with
Yeah.
Instagram and TikTok. What do you think about that show? Like, did you ever watch it?
Yes. It was crazy, dude. The
How
guy's
great
like,
is it
"Yeah."
to have every guy or whatever go in there and just be like, bro, I'm here to protect this kid. Make sure that no one else comes in here and tries to do anything.
Yeah, and the guy brings like a sword and like some like cooter grease or whatever, and it's like, damn, this guy is fun.
what a show, bro.
Yeah, that was,
That was the best show ever, bro. Because the concept's so fucking crazy.
You remember Steve, our boy Steve will do it, wanted to do like just like kind of like a spin-off, like to help a predator. Because like there's probably some of them out there that like, you know, they need help. Like they're a one-man show, and I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think. Well, that the weird part was sometimes you would feel bad a little bit for the guy that got busted.
Yeah.
But I think some of that's just empathy. You feel bad for him. Well, the internet's just such a fictional place.
It's like a villain in like a movie too. Like you know they're gonna die, but you're kind of like you kind of get
Yeah.
attached to them a bit, right? You
Yeah.
don't want them to lose, kind of in like a selfish way.
Yeah, or you want to go back in time and just wish they weren't doing it. You
Yeah.
know. But that's weird, man, because the internet doesn't feel real. That was the interesting thing about that show. The internet doesn't feel real. But then that's where the internet got very real
Yeah.
for people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when you put the internet in a real life, you know, when you go into 5D or whatever it is, that shit is heavy.
I'm kind of curious. Like, we got to talk about your childhood. What was your childhood like growing up? Some of your favorite moments.
Top-notch moment. We had this lady at the kindergarten. She used to let me go watch her smoke when she'd go out there and smoke.
Smoking heaters.
Wait, a teacher?
Yeah, Miss Robin.
So she'd go out for like a smoke break.
She was fine.
Would she
dude.
invite you, or would she just kind of like give you like the wink and like let you know, like, all right, I'm going for a smoke. You can come watch.
I think she knew I was kind of keen to like Dorals and Winston's and everything. And so I think she kind of caught it in my eye that I'd seen it before. And so she'd let me kind of, one time I just kind of slipped out the back door and watched her. And then she kind of give me that, tell her to come on and watch. And she was fine, bro. I don't know if she was fine or not. She was a woman,
I kind of get.
you know, and I was a child. And any woman that engaged with you a lot of times was kind of fine when you were a kid, you know.
Mhm.
Like, damn, that bitch is fine. And people were like, bro, that bitch is 61, dude, you know?
That's
And she can't even read well, you know, that bitch, you know, she's great, but she ain't, you know, let's don't get crazy. But when you were a child, I feel like especially I didn't get a lot of nurturing at home. And so I think any woman that came along that showed me attention, I was really keen to. And she'd let me go out there and watch her smoke. And she had beautiful hair, I remember.
I see that shit all the time where like the kids sleeping with their teacher. You know what I mean? Like the 16.
Dude, this was kindergarten, brother.
That's super young.
Yeah.
But I mean,
That does happen a lot. You do see those on Instagram because those stories kind of sell. Like when the female teacher, there's a lot of females.
I get kind of pissed because
males.
I never had like no teacher ever came on to me like that.
Who was your hot teacher? Tell me about her.
Mrs. Zane.
Ms. Zane?
Yeah. I was
Cool
waiting.
name.
Spanish teacher, Latino, Latina female. She just had she had a BBL. So
She did?
yeah,
What was it?
a Brazilian butt lift, like just a huge dumper.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So she'd always go up to the chalkboard and we'd always just be looking up because she like was showing it off.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think she was like, she never came on to me and I just kind of felt like I took it personally, you know? Because
Yeah.
one guy in the room definitely had the connection,
Yeah.
but it just wasn't me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if any of my teachers thought I was attractive. Nope.
It sucks for the female because she gets fucked and goes to jail, but the kid's a hero, right?
You think there's a double standard there?
A double standard for what, the children?
No, just like, I don't know, in cases like that, I guess.
You know, we had a guy named Big Dave. That was our teacher. He did science, right? Maybe calligraphy. I don't know what it was. It was some kind of new shit they were doing, and he got caught. He was in love with a girl, though. I don't know if it was sexual, but it was love, and they busted him, and he went to jail. But I think it's crazy how the education system, you go from like dinosaurs like to sex ed, you know?
It's just all over the place.
Well, they don't really teaching you a lot of shit. They're like, can you spell? Do you believe in dinosaurs?
I know.
You know, let's fuck. It's like, and you show up that year and everybody's like, oh yeah. It's like they're showing like the urethra,
Urethra?
the urethra, yeah. Like, damn, bro, they got that
It's just
bitch out,
everywhere.
dude. And when you walk in and that bitch is on the wall, you don't even know what to do, bro.
Bro, what the fuck
Why
are
do they even teach that in 5th grade about the urethra?
I have no idea, dude. We had this brother at our school, bro, when we were in, I don't know what it was, 5th grade. This dude, Mr. Larry, right? He ended up being a janitor. He would come and pee over you into the fucking urinal and hit that bitch every time, bro.
How?
Huh?
Was he hung or just like good aim?
He was hung and he just had that hang time on him. He had that fucking, he just hit them 3-pointers, dog.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for that guy.
Because you didn't know you'd be peeing, and then all of a sudden you'd see that. It almost seemed like the Lord came and was help. He was like, "This is how it's done," you know. And he fucking splat. He'd be right on your back. He'd go right up your back and come right down. He was like the damn. Who was that guy who scaled that mountain or whatever? You know what I'm talking about? Solo.
Han Solo?
No, dude.
Like someone from the Bible?
No, the freaking guy that went up the mountain recently on Netflix.
Uh,
The guy that
what is it, Mount
Did
Everest?
Zach search it up or no?
Mount Everest?
Is he off duty?
no, it was somebody. Whatever. Anyway, dude, it takes a village, bro. But I didn't have that kind of I think I had a lot of attraction to teachers. Were you ever in love with a teacher? Like, I mean,
Trying to
really in
think.
love with her.
I don't know about love's a strong word, I think, but I definitely had hot teachers. Actually, you know what? I think that the teachers that were hot in my school, I was never actually in their class. You'd kind of just see them in the hallway and shit like that, but you kind of wished you were in their class. But I never had a hot teacher myself, I don't think.
Yeah.
You know those?
Were you in? Yeah. I remember they had some. You didn't get in there somehow. But back then, you didn't even know how to get into classes. You're like, how do you even?
It must be so different now, though. Like, can you imagine what we kind of, like, you know what they're kind of learning now, but it must be so fucking different in school now with, like, social media and fucking, I don't even know what they're teaching,
It's
right?
probably easier to
Transgender
fucking
shit.
bang
And,
your
like,
teacher now. Because if you just find her social media, like you said, there's no wall. So you're getting direct contact and no one knows about it.
Then why don't we? That's why more teachers and students are banging.
Exactly. Maybe we just need an app where you connect the teacher directly with the student.
Yeah, dude, you remember when you would see your teacher outside of school? You were like, what are you even doing out here?
Yeah.
I bet you every teacher.
How do you exist outside of school? Like, you don't even, what are you doing at the supermarket?
Every student probably knows their
Yeah.
teacher's Instagram now.
What's happening to history right now if you're not there holding it up? You know?
100%.
Yeah.
That's the answer. That's why all of this it's because of social media. It's not like there's more attraction, but it's social media. You have
Yeah.
a way to get in touch with them,
Yeah.
you know? Here's the saddest part. What about the students that DM the teacher and
Oh, fuck.
get left on red, bro? That's gotta be.
Bro, that's a sweat. Sending that DM to your teacher, like that's a huge gamble. Yeah. That could go one of two ways.
You could get expelled for that probably and shit, right?
There should be that's one of the problems is that but whoever doesn't have a wall should have some liability in that, right?
I mean, that should probably be Mark Zuckerberg's job, right?
Well, here's the thing.
He's doing fucking jujitsu tournaments and shit,
Yeah,
and like,
dude,
what the fuck's that? Like, he should be kind of focusing on the real shit, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what's up with that? What do you think about that?
At least Zuckerberg's that kind of white where when you fucking beat him a little, you can see it on him.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Huh? I don't know. I like that, you know, he might have all the ability and be, you know, captain, whatever, you know, computer, you know, autism, bad boy, whatever, electronical. But if somebody fucking ropes him once, he's going to have to wear it a little, and I'll respect that.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's actually good.
I've heard he's pretty good.
He probably has a lot of anger, right? I could see him being good at jujitsu because, like, I mean, he probably gets a lot of hate and shit. Like, he probably got to take his anger out somewhere, right? He looks like a weird guy, but he looks like he could snap a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I think he probably. Well, I don't know. You know, to me he has. There's a lot of people now. You know, I've said this for a long time that, you know, people look at autism, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
People look at autism and they say it's always been like this thing. There's something wrong with this person, or it's not like the best practices or most common practices. But now I think autism is, in 2 decades, bro, you're going to need to have some autism in order to even function correctly the way society's going and like digitizing and becoming very much less human. I think having some autism in you is going to be a positive. You almost have this link between humans and machines. A lot of that is somebody
Well, so how do you
who's
get it?
tismed out.
How do you get the tism?
I don't know. God, probably.
So you got to pray to God to have a little bit.
No, I wouldn't pray about it. I think he serves it as it's needed.
Who's someone that you'd want to, like, a dream guest for you on your show?
Oh, man. I would love to have a little Boosie back on.
What about, like, someone who's no longer with us?
Somebody's no longer with us?
Yeah, like alive.
Probably God.
How about O.J. Simpson? Would you do him? We had him on once.
I saw that episode. No, I don't think so. I get it. I think he did it. I think he thinks he did it, but I don't think I would have him on. I'd have on a different murderer, probably. Maybe one of the Clintons.
Which one? Bill or-
Huh?
Who do you think
the
has
kid on? Who's the kid? Audrey?
I've never heard about the kid.
I get the kid on.
Audrey's got blood on his hands too?
I don't know, dude. Who knows, bro? Bro, I think all of those really rich people have blood on their hands, dude. I don't think you can be super rich.
Who do you think
coming off with
has
some
more
blood.
murders, Hillary or Bill?
Ooh. Who has a higher body count, you think?
Yeah.
Bill.
But I'm just
don't
talking
know.
about sexual, not
Bill. You think
Oh,
Hillary's?
body count.
I think
Oh,
Bill.
sexual body count? I mean,
Why would you say Hillary? I feel like Hillary's kind of like you pass on her if you have the chance.
Yeah, but she knows that, and at a certain point, she used that to her advantage somehow. I think at some point, she just started inviting men over.
probably.
Would you attend if you were invited?
I'd maybe get a ticket. I don't think I would, I wouldn't get it on like Vivid Seats or something. I'd get it. If it was available, I'd get it. I'm not going aftermarket. I'm not paying high dollar.
I wouldn't say no right away. Yeah.
Where's that guy? He's giving up. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
wait.
Yo, you
I'm
need to be.
sitting?
You should be standing. You're the most comfortable guy in this bar.
See why we got to run the mafia?
Bro, what the fuck, man? What ethnicity is he?
Brazilian.
He Brazilian?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
you need a
usually-
Mexican, bro.
I know.
know.
We've
You
been
got one of
looking-
these-
Brazilians are way better, man.
Yeah, but y'all are just dancing Mexicans, dude. We need a real straight up fucking. I need that fucking red, white, and green, homie.
Remember I was
Damn,
telling
bro.
you about him on your pod or no?
Yeah.
This guy's the horniest guy of all time, bro.
Es homosexuales.
He's the gay assistant.
Ay,
Yeah.
perfecto. Thank you, brother.
But I told you, he's like, he doesn't really like the pride flag and shit. Like,
Yeah, I like that. I know what you're saying. He's that
Yeah.
Tiger King kind of.
it's just like a different type of gay,
yeah.
El Rey de Tigre, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, my father's from Nicaragua, man. So We got a little bit of that in us, boy. You know what I'm saying? I see empanada, boy. I fucking drip a little, you know?
What, it turns you on a little bit?
Huh? It makes me feel something. I don't like onions in them.
Back to you though too. I saw recently you were on the cover of or you were part of the Rolling Stone top creators?
Oh yeah.
Or influencers?
Cool, huh? Yeah, it was cool.
Well,
yeah, they
how's
made
it feel to be on the cover of that?
Yeah, I think it was pretty cool, man. I think some of it goes back to just people making stuff and putting it out there, you know?
Is it like an honor to be a part of that or Rolling Stone? I mean, it's pretty big.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of when you were on the Forbes 50, 40 people under 40.
It just
under
sounds
30,
good,
right?
kind of, right?
Is that big of a thing,
30.
though?
I think it's a lot of politics.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because there's 30 people every year, right? So I mean, I don't know. Like, how many Rolling Stone cover guys are there?
I
I
don't
think
know.
there's like 20 people I saw.
Yeah, well, this was just a list of
Let
names.
me see.
They
Let
had,
me see some of the names. Yeah, I'll read them.
Yeah, they had one person.
Emma Chamberlain's on the front, and then you
I
got
don't know her.
Kiki Palmer,
Okay.
Bad Baby.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Steiny has a crush on her.
You
Alex
do?
Earl.
Kind of, yeah.
Alex Earl, okay.
She's pretty poppin'. Theo Vaughn.
Let's
All
go.
right. Hot.
Coffeezilla.
Okay, he was just on Rogan, I
Yeah.
think.
Dylan Mulvaney, which was the transgender on the Bud Light.
Not
King.
it.
Cabby Lame. I think he's like the most followed on TikTok.
Wow.
Valky Ray. Big gamer and shit. Drewski, our boy, obviously.
Drewski.
Very talented. Lauren Hines. I don't know who that is.
Sounds
Alex Cooper, Call Her Daddy.
Mhm.
Teffy. Logan Paul. Adam W. Livy Dunn, and the D'Amelios.
I mean, that's interesting. I can't believe I'm within the same group. I mean, I don't even know.
That's a fucking versatile group.
Yeah. That's a versatile group.
They should put that. You should all have to have dinner with each other, or
That
something,
would
or
be
party one night.
That'd be insane. That's such a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you guys had the Logan Paul on here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, once.
I feel like he's hard to communicate with a little bit.
Why do you
Little
say
bit.
that?
Just his brain, just like there's a lot going on in his head.
Yeah.
It feels like it's hard to like lock in with him.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what
I
mean.
think he got canceled pretty hard too, so he's got to be careful what he says sometimes.
Really?
Too. Remember with the suicide forest shit or whatever?
Did anybody take that seriously though? It's a real force, isn't it?
Well, it is, but I guess he filmed the dead body or whatever. I don't
Oh,
even
yeah.
fucking know. I didn't give a shit, to be honest. But I mean, for him, it was probably pretty. I think he was younger too, so it was probably pretty
Oh yeah.
traumatizing. The whole internet turning on you, right?
Yeah, that's true. Which one of the Pauls you think will live longer? It's an easy answer, but we can do it anyway.
I heard Logan say he wants to like live forever or some shit once.
I could see that. Yeah, he seemed like a guy that would want to live forever.
Are you that kind of guy? I'm not that kind of guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Who do you think would live longer though?
The Pauls?
You said it's
You
easy
said
answer.
just yeah.
Oh yeah, Logan.
Why?
Sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. I just think the other one seemed like he could die.
He does kind of look like he has shitty luck or something, right?
Or it just seems like how much more things could happen before he does die. Not in a bad way or anything like that. I'm not wishing any ill will on him, and I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that I could see something. You know, I don't know. What do you think?
What? I think who will live longer?
Yeah.
Probably Jake,
Oh, okay.
just to take the other side.
Yeah, that's fair.
Who would you fight if you had to fight one of them?
I'd probably fight the sister, I think.
Is there a sister?
RuPaul.
Who's that? Oh, wait, who's that?
I'd bag that bitch up, son. You
Wait,
know what I'm saying, bro?
What? Yeah.
I think so.
Wait, there's not a sister, is there?
Yeah. The Pauls have a sister, huh?
I don't think so.
Who's
Switch it up.
RuPaul? Oh, whatever, dog. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? The drag
Whatever,
queen?
dog. Look. If she wants it, she wants it, cuz it is what it is, bub. You know?
It's
We
just
out here,
Drag
dog.
queen's a guy that dresses like a girl, right?
Yeah, but they fucking fists don't dress like a woman.
They what?
They got man fists on them.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's just the real thing.
Yeah. I don't know if I could do that.
What do you guys think? Here's one thing I notice about trans sports a lot, right? A lot of times it's men going into women's sports.
Right.
That's
Right.
the part. I feel like you should have to have a woman who also wants to go into a men's sport, and it's almost like a Red Rover. Like, okay,
Is it trade?
yeah, we'll do it now.
That sounds like pretty practical and logical.
Or have a trans world where they compete in their own division. That's what I think.
That's
That's a good
genius.
idea.
Theo,
That's a
I'm
good
not
idea.
even fucking with you. That's actually genius.
How is that?
How has no one thought of that?
No, but then that's the dumbest thing ever. Now that I think about it.
No, but
if you have a trans league, it's just the same.
people would watch that though.
People would watch trans league sports in a heartbeat, bro.
You just thought.
Okay, well, what's the
all right?
best
We know what
trans league sport? Then
we
to
know what
compete
Dana
in?
White's next league
What do you
is.
think's the best? UFC trans?
Fuck yeah,
Trans UFC only?
bro. That would sell.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Look, I'm telling you this. We used to have a thing that would come through our town, right? And it was called FAG. You can pronounce it how you want.
What does that stand for?
Huh?
What does that stand for?
It didn't stand for anything. Each letter stood for itself.
Oh, okay.
And it was a word. And it was FAG, fist fights. They would come to town. It was a predominantly homosexual organization that would come through the college areas, and they would do a boxing ring at bars, and they would fight.
I like
and you'd
that.
pay to go watch it. We'd pay $5 and go watch. And it was gay men or semi-gay and women, and they were fist fighting. And it was like a boxing league, and you would pay, and they made the money. It was their league, you know. And so, and I tell you this, brother, we enjoyed it.
I think that's
We
actually a
enjoyed
genius
it,
idea.
dude.
Why don't they should do that with Power Slap?
I think Power Slap's doing fine. I mean, I wouldn't adjust, you know, like
No, but I mean, like,
No,
what
but
if you
it's
had what if you had like
It's like how there wasn't women in
competing.
the UFC for a long time, and then they added the women, so it's
Yeah.
like kind of like the trans category.
so what if you had like a West
People-
Hollywood Power Slap? Bro, that'd be more entertaining. Because there's real beef there.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh wait, a what power slap?
Like in West Hollywood, like bring your division back that you used to watch.
Real beef. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But here's the thing that I wonder too sometimes, like, there's a lot of like trans sensationalism, you know?
How so?
There's people that are like using that may or may not actually be trans, that are using the trans term to get clout and
Of
to be
course.
heroes or whatever.
Well, look at that Dylan Mulvaney, right? He
Right.
caught a fucking bag off that shit probably. Guys on Rolling Stone or girl, whatever the fuck, but like on Rolling Stone, Bud Light bag, who knows what else?
Does he have the kid or whatever? I don't know what you call it. Has he had the transition?
I don't know.
He
That's the
had
thing.
to
It's like
have, right?
no, but there's different categories of trans too, because like, does some of them just dress like the woman, or does some of them cut their dicks off, some of them don't?
Oh my
Like,
God.
I don't know. Like, I know we had Caitlyn Jenner
How
on,
the fuck
and
do you
she
go through
said
that
she cut her
procedure?
dick off.
She did?
Yes.
Oh my God, brother.
Yeah.
What? She's selling it.
No,
Where
They're
they-
auctioning
I
it
don't
for
know.
charity.
Are they?
Yeah.
She wouldn't tell us.
50K is the highest bid. Gabe's at 49K right now.
But again, then
It
you
would
have
sell for way more.
Then 50K?
Huh?
Well, you have to
Dude,
frame
it's
it
a
and keep it on
delicacy
ice.
in some places.
Yeah, but you got to keep it on ice. It's expensive.
Yeah.
no, her dick's worth more than 50K, bro.
That thing's put in work too.
Didn't
Back
even
in the day.
Think about that.
Yeah, bro.
The semen for like Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner
Dude, even just
came out of that dick, right?
No, that thing's
Like,
fucking.
that's a good
but that
dick,
thing's
straight
put
up.
in.
that thing
work.
is a launch pad.
Yeah, bro.
God, dude.
Like, that's a special dick, straight
What
up.
what is that procedure like? They put you to sleep and
I
you
don't know.
wake up
I
and
don't
then you
know much
freak the fuck out.
I'm gonna say they
much
put
about
you
it.
to sleep. Yeah. First
Yeah.
of all, if somebody is
No, but then what happens? You wake up and-
origami in my wiener, I hope I'm kind of getting a little shut eye during it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, dude?
But dude, you wake up and you're just like, whoa, bro, my dick's gone. Like that's probably
No, they tell you
traumatizing.
before. You tell them before you go there for it. It's not a surprise.
But that has to be painful when you wake up, or you just have painkillers for like.
I mean,
fucking
people do a lot of
6 months.
surgeries.
I
People
think you
get
have to have people there holding your hands, and then somebody has to lift up the sheet or something. I mean, there has to be. That's got to be a moment.
Yeah.
And then I guess-
Fuck. But here's what
I
I
don't
worry
know.
about, though. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
What I worry about is like the trans clout people. If they are messing things up for people that are really struggling with trans feelings and like feeling trapped in their sexuality or body, you know?
I would say that's definitely happening.
Because say you're a kid, say you're like a 15-year-old, right? And you are, because Mother Nature, we don't know what Mother Nature's doing, right? We don't know if in 7 decades everybody's going to be trans, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever, men, lesbian, whatever. We don't know, right? We don't know. We don't know.
We don't.
People trying to get clout, and you have somebody that's really struggling, right? They're a
Yeah.
15-year-old kid. They don't know. are they now scared to talk about it because there's so much energy around it? Like, say if like people are now aggressively against trans people, like in their area or something, whereas before nobody was really like looking at it. This person was kind of just navigating their life and able to figure things out. And now, what if it's like cause like a negative energy or too much energy around it, and suddenly a person who's already uncomfortable probably about how they present themselves now feels like super uncomfortable about how they present themselves.
I would say that's happening.
Just because people are like using it as like a clout or like a political kind of kickball, you know?
I mean, yeah, I would definitely say that's happening. It's kind of like it is. You can't argue. It's kind of a good business decision. Like if you're not really doing anything in your life and you have somewhat of an understanding of social media, like it's kind of a good business decision to like go trans. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're not doing anything. You can't find a job. Like you just go trans, and like it's actually kind of a dope business decision nowadays.
Right.
And like I respect it, honestly. Like it, I don't know, if you have the courage to do it.
Well, yeah, as a business thing.
Yeah.
But when the business closes, or when the, you know.
But you're right. Some people are just doing it for that. That's what I'm trying to say too. Like I think some people are just doing it because it like works. Did you see that someone and again, I don't know his situation, but yeah, a lot of people are coming out as trans. The guy in Mr. Beast crew or whatever.
I saw that.
Wait, yo,
He's
once you go that route, you can't go back, right? It's like a one-time thing.
You know, that's somebody I would like to have on the podcast, is somebody who's been gone and considered wanted to come back, you know, or what that's like. I don't know. It just seems like a lot for like if you're a young person and you're having a couple of weeks where you don't know if you feel
young.
Like your own gender.
I mean, for me, that's the line. It's like if you're 18 plus, you could do whatever the hell you want, and like no one really actually cares, right? If you're 18 plus, but under 18, like should not be like that's just fucked up.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think if I'm under 18, because some days, look, dude, you might have a week too where, because you're still evolving. Mother Nature is still kind of PC. You're still, you know, you might have a week where some of the current inside of you is a little bit more feminine.
Exactly. I mean, we've all felt like that probably.
Dude, a ton, bro. Friday Night Lights, you get to some of those second and third seasons, bro. There's moments.
I was watching that show 90210 like a little too much.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, my parents back, like if it was now, my parents would probably be like, "Yo, like, what's going on and shit?"
Yeah.
You know, I'm just watching 90210, like,
yeah.
you know, or Vampire Diaries or something.
Oh, all of that. Vampire, and they're trans, aren't they?
Vampires?
Yeah.
I think they started the movement. They are. Are they not?
That's hilarious.
Well, how are they not? I mean, look. I wish we had 60 pictures of vampires here.
He's a werewolf.
Yo.
He's not trans though.
But vampires have to be, right?
Why do you think?
They're kind of like I don't know why. I don't know why I think that, but I thought it, and I think it makes sense.
I mean, there has to be trans vampires for sure.
Yeah, all of them. I can't see a vampire that's not trans. Like, if you asked a vampire, "Are you trans?" I think they would be like, "I'm busy, but yes."
I think that's a vampire. Is a vampire? Wait, what are we talking about?
But there's different types of vampires too, right? Like that's Count Dracula.
Okay.
Yeah,
But then
Dracula.
I feel like that's the real type of. Like, I don't think he's trans. Do you think?
No, he's the
But then you
only
have
guy
like
who's
you
not.
have like the Twilight movie type vampires too, right? Like Edward Cullen and shit. Like he's not the same as Count Dracula.
But the whole community seems kind of trans to me. It's like a lot of sleeping. It's a little bit of makeup. It's a lot of like, we're figuring this out. I'm trying to survive. I have to suck on somebody.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
I guess because there's different types of trans nowadays too. Like Caitlyn Jenner, she's like against the whole trans movement, kind of.
Right.
So she's probably like Count Dracula, and then Edward Cullen's probably like Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah, I think some of it, I don't know enough about it. You know, but I think as far as the sports go, I think we should just create a separate division until we see what it's like, right? Until we see.
That'd be way bigger than the WNBA.
The WMNBA.
Women support trans people. Let's see what happens when trans people start crushing their ratings, and we'll see what Brittany Griner says then, right?
Dude, we should, yeah.
Because she's
I think it'd be
advocating,
huge, bro.
She's advocating for Brittany Griner supports that. So like,
doing trans.
She wants trans women to be able to participate in women's sports. Biological men to be able to participate in women's sports. She said.
I mean, that might be good for the WNBA though, right?
Well,
Like
they should
if-
let white dudes
if
play
that
in the WNBA.
But if
Actually-
Damian Lillard turned into a woman and won the WNBA, like
that
you'd have a
actually,
superstar.
that actually would
know?
be smart.
Like, but the bags. I mean, your endorsements would be huge. You wouldn't have to be Damian Lillard. Like, you could be like a.
I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, Theo, your idea was really good. And that idea is actually really good too. They should let biological men play in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Because all the women's bags would go up. Because, like, who's not going to watch the male guy just crushing all the female athletes? Like, those clips are going to be
people are not
all
gonna
over.
watch that.
But you'd watch it on, like, TikTok, like, as a guilty pleasure and shit like that.
You're gonna watch straight men,
No, well,
Trans.
men.
Yeah.
and they're just dunking on all the women and shit. Like,
God, that's crazy.
That'd be fucking entertaining.
you might not tune in live, but those clips are going to
No.
be all over social media.
Yeah.
Who are you talking about? Like Latrell Sprewell?
He could, if he wants to make a comeback.
He kind of had the hair. I don't know. Who knows, dude?
I think it's genius.
Yeah. I agree.
It'd be interesting.
I'm
don't
actually
know.
I'm for that
I don't
now.
know who the player would be to do it. Someone would have to come back probably from retirement and try it out.
I think it's interesting how the trans, because it used to just be gay, right? It was gay and straight, right? And it kind of felt like that. And then trans has kind of evolved out of
Then
that,
it turned into LGBT.
right?
I remember that. It was
Oh, that's a good
LGBT.
point.
Then it was LGBTQ.
Mhm.
And then now I'm seeing it's like LGBTQ +2 or -2.
Yeah.
Soon they're gonna have the square root in there or some shit. Like I don't know what keeps. I don't think they should be. Why do they even group gay people and trans people together? I
Well,
feel like that's even just
That's
insulting.
like what, offensive to one of the
Like being
genders?
gay and being
There should
trans.
be
is
gay. Is there gay trans beef? I don't see. That's some of the stuff I just don't know. I don't know if there's like a lot of beef between gay and trans. I don't know. And also, like, the tough thing is we don't know what it's like to be somebody that really is struggling with that. That's the tough thing. I think the thing that gets me is the people that are using it for clout. That's the part for me. Like, how much does that damage somebody that's really like, dude, I'm trapped in a body that's not mine, you know? It's like whenever they put Andy Dufresne in prison for what he didn't do. Remember that?
Yeah, of course. He
Shawshank
can't name that
Redemption.
movie.
I'm not
You
familiar.
should probably watch that one.
But imagine if he had to get out of that prison and the whole prison was a woman.
Fuck, bro. You just fucked my head up.
Well, that's what it's like, man.
That's a crazy analogy. But he gets out.
That's what I mean. I think people like that should be able to, like, if you want to dress like a woman and you're 18 plus and that's your decision, go for it. Right?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely headed to where in 3 generations, everybody's going to be beige and trans and fake tits and whatever, you know, all of it.
Well,
that's
that's fake tits is already happening a lot, right? But that's like, I think that we should be pushing that more probably.
Fake tits are kind of going out of style.
I know.
think?
Why?
What do you think, Bubba? There you go.
What's your take?
I just think some of them start to look a little bit, they just look a little, they don't age well, some of them bigger ones.
Yeah. What, like they die down?
Well, some of the, if you get a big tit on the edge, it kind of looks like, you ever seen somebody fill up like a Glad bag with a bunch of like stuff and then they pull it at the top and it kind of gets that stretch in the edge? Same thing.
I think fake racks age pretty well.
You do?
Like if you see like a 50-year-old woman, like one of those blonde girls that like
Mhm.
has a lot of work done, I think it's more obvious when they're older if they have a fake rack. I don't mind it.
I actually
That's
love
just
that.
my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yo, Kyle, you ready to go?
Yo, not yet. Oh, what's up, boys? Didn't see you there. Yeah, I'm not quite ready yet because my bush is getting out of control. I'm very thankful to have Manscaped. I most likely won't pull tonight, but in the 1% chance that I do, my bush is gonna be it's gonna be non-existent. It's gonna be super clean down there. The girls don't fuck with a full-on bush, all right? You could have some shit down there, but it can't be like the fucking Amazon, you know what I mean? Girls just don't fuck with it. That's why, honestly, I love Manscaped. I don't like advertising anything in general that I don't actually use, and I actually really like Manscaped. The razor is the best fucking razor. Look at this. It looks like fucking Elon Musk made it, man. I just love it. Comes with all the different lengths and stuff. And this is good for your fucking bush or good for your face. This is for like your fucking nose hairs and your ear hairs. All right, boys, so this is the crop preserver. It's fucking deodorant for your sack, all right, boys? The sack cannot be sweaty. Toss it on your sack after the shower, and then follow it up with a double spray of the crop reviver. This shit smells fucking amazing. I might just use this as cologne, man. If you guys just want to stay fresh head to toe, Manscaped has everything you guys need. Go to manscaped.com. We got a code for you guys. Use code NELK. That's gonna get you 20% off everything on the site and free shipping. So that's a fucking sweet deal. Use code NELK, 20% off, free shipping. I'm telling you, it's a one-stop shop. You don't gotta go to Amazon and fucking search around everything else in different categories. Go to Manscaped, get everything you need to stay fresh. I love Manscaped, man. All right, I'm gonna shower up. You need this for your sack, or are you good?
No, I'm good. Thanks,
Just
bro.
probably take it back.
Good.
What do you think about like?
Have you ever been in love, you think, man?
Yeah,
Really?
I think twice.
Wow. When was it?
Probably when I was like, I don't know, maybe like 21, 28. And then probably like, again, the next time, probably maybe like 26. Yeah. Why?
Just interesting.
Have you?
Yeah, dude. I remember being in love, boy. When I was young, boy, being in love, dog. Remember that?
Yeah.
I never had the young love.
I
Well,
had
maybe,
that.
maybe. I thought it was love at the time. So technically, I guess it could be, yeah.
Yeah, those are crazy days.
God, I remember that.
Being young was fun, man. Like really young, like when you're a kid.
Dude, remember you could like fall down the stairs of your house and you would be totally fine.
It's crazy, right?
Unreal. You could jump head first down the stairs and you would be fine. You could throw your sibling down the stairs in a box through the window that was at the bottom of the stairs and they would be fine.
You might catch a beating though.
Yeah, you would catch a beating, dude, but
Did you ever catch beatings?
dude, in our neighborhood, other parents would beat you.
Really?
Yeah, that was a big thing.
Really?
Yeah, my mom went to jail one time for beating someone.
What, friend of yours or rando?
Rando, semi-friend, kind of friend.
You
What
guys
did he
were-
do?
He called her some names and she just beat him.
You
know?
remember what?
I'm not sure. I remember my my buddy's mom spanked me a couple times.
Was it like a day? Like, was that a punishment or did you kind of like enjoy it?
I didn't like it, but it was interesting. What else is going on? Where else you guys gonna go soon? Oh, you know who else I would like to have on? Aaron Rodgers, dude.
I mean, that's a
Ooh.
legend.
Aaron Rodgers and Owen Wilson.
Oh my god!
At the same time or?
Let me think.
I think
Nope.
that's two different episodes. Are you in contact with are you boys with Owen Wilson?
No, but I would like to see him somewhere.
I feel like Aaron Rodgers would come on.
It'd be interesting because we've both done ayahuasca, so I'd love to get his thoughts on it. You know?
You've done it?
Yeah. You done it?
No.
You need to go.
I'm kind of scared to do it.
You think I could handle that? I haven't done it.
I don't think you need it.
Okay.
Did you do it with like Joe Rogan or something?
No, I just went and did it, man. I did it over in Los Angeles. Dude, we were like 200, 500 feet from a Popeye's chicken when we did it.
Yeah, I feel like there's two ways to do it. Like you go in the forest to do it, or you do it by a Popeyes.
Yeah, dude, we could go out back when they were cooking the biscuits and you could smell them in the fucking air.
Really?
And there were people out there vomiting, like, because some people, if you're native, if your culture or your genetics have experienced a lot of pain, then you're like, a lot of those people will really be vomiting and really going through some stuff. And I mean, I cried for like maybe 6 hours, but after that I went outside and there was like a couple of like people just vomiting and I was just, yeah, you could smell the biscuits. It was in a nice place too. It was like at an Airbnb over in LA somewhere.
What did you take away from the experience?
Oh, dude, it's insane. It's unbelievable that it exists. It's almost like, hey, if somebody's like, hey, the most magical thing in the world exists, you'd be like, nuh-uh. And they'd be like, yeah, huh? And then you go there and it is that.
How so?
It's like God shows up and he's like right here, dude. And he just tells you the truth about yourself, the stuff you don't want to know.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Well, fuck.
And it's crazy. The whole time you're kind of hoping he doesn't. I mean, unless you want to be gay, you're kind of hoping he doesn't say you're gay, you know?
Wait, could you tell us?
Huh?
I don't know if you want to share this or if it was like a personal moment, but can you share with us some of the things he
Well,
told
he's
you?
flipping over cards, you know? Yeah, he told me that when things get uncomfortable, I leave instead of sticking around and dealing with things. So that was true. It's real shit. It's like somebody tells you the fucking truth, and it's so true you can't even deny it, bro. That's what's crazy. So I was like, okay, that's the first one. I can handle that one. I just don't want to, I really don't want to get the GAY card. I'm trying to have a family,
Did he drop that on you?
No. So the second one was like some shit about my father. My father really cared about me, right? So just something I'd always wondered. A lot of it's like questions you've always had, and it kind of gives you some honesty about it. So I was like, whoa. You only get about 3 or 4 cards, so that's the river. So I made it through the river. So then you're over for that back end, where you kind of are cool. And no offense, if some people want to be gay, I don't want to be it. Maybe later on, I don't want to be it right now. I want to have a family and everything first. But
that was one of your fears. Was just like one of the cards was going to be, hey, Theo, you're gay.
I don't have a family yet, so you don't want to be like somebody who's gay and just doesn't know it.
You don't want to adopt.
I don't think I want to adopt that much. I would adopt if I had my own family and I'm also adopting. Adding in a child or something. I don't think I want to just have a child.
But what if, so after you have a family and you do ayahuasca again and he tells you, by the way, you're gay, then it's okay? If you had your family?
Yeah, I guess, I don't think it's, it's not the future I see for myself, but if I got to be out there, dog, I'll get out there and fucking do what I got to do, bro. I'm barely dealing with being straight.
What do you mean?
So I don't know if I could even handle being gay, bro.
How are you not dealing with being straight?
Well, it's a lot. It's all a lot.
Yeah.
You got to tag, you got to communicate, you got to, care about each other. You have to build the relationship. It's all a lot of effort to me.
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
Probably 4 years, man.
How was that? Are you sad about it or?
No, I'm just, I don't know if I'm sad about it, but it was tough. I just wasn't the best boyfriend,
Yeah.
Have you been a bad boyfriend?
Yeah.
Definitely.
You been too? Oh yeah. Look at you.
I mean, it's tough, bro. I mean,
yeah, it seems tough, dude.
It's tough. Like relationships are tough, bro. It's a full-time job.
It's tough, especially when you're like a pervert.
Right. Exactly.
That should make it hella tough, bro. If you pervert it out.
Was it a loyalty issue with you?
Yeah. I was always running around.
Did you ever get caught?
Oh yeah.
In the act? That's a fucking scary thing.
Have you done it?
Have I cheated or gotten caught in the act?
Caught in the act.
No.
That's fucking crazy.
But that would fucking fuck your head up. To watch how your girl reacts
fuck
to
the
like, your
girls
side
up,
girl.
Yeah.
Bro, it'd fuck the girl.
But there's
up.
like different scenarios too, because what if she's down with it, which is probably rare, but like they'd probably just end up fighting, right?
Who is it?
The 2 girls.
Yeah.
They'd probably just end up fighting each other.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I think.
But then that's kind of a turn on, right?
A real woman's not going to sit around and fight some thought outside of a fucking
I don't think so.
temple.
Yeah. They're just gonna get pissed at you and
while you sit in a van on your phone looking at ESPN. Dude, no. A real woman's gonna fucking leave, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck. Maybe we're dating different chicks.
Sorry, yeah, I'm also being a little bit rude. I shouldn't say that.
No, you're good.
But
I feel like you guys probably date classier girls or something.
No. I wouldn't say that at all, man. I date just any types of girls.
What you probably? I mean, we've all slept with girls. What's your favorite race to like sleep with?
I don't know. I probably slept with predominantly white women. Some women don't like. I think some women just don't like. They don't
like you.
Come on to you.
Like I've never had sex with a black chick.
Yeah.
I've just never like I've hooked up with one, but I don't have my black belt.
Yeah.
But they just don't. Black chicks are just not into me, really. I don't know.
I don't know if I could handle like some of those black chicks. It's like,
it's kind of like you really got to be good at what you're doing, right?
Well, I don't want to fuck somebody who's on FaceTime the whole time. A. And B, here's the craziest part is though, some black women, it seems like they fuck back, dog. That's the thing. I don't know if
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's kind of intimidating.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if I can handle it, bro.
You got to be like fucking consistently kind of, I feel.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like kind of like, do you want this? Like, yeah. I don't think I got this. I'm not that guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would, but I don't think, I just don't want to, it's like, I don't want to underwhelm, I'm all
underwhelm.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to underwhelm, bro. And I don't want to go into a place where I know I'm going to underwhelm. That's the thing.
No,
but some black chicks,
you guys
like,
are wrong.
Manager Drew, like, he's like really white and like black chicks just come on to him like
that's
crazy.
That's the Napoleon
But he's like
Dynamite
really
effect.
pale.
Does he have a little bit of a mustache?
Yeah.
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 He
That's
keeps his
Napoleon Dynamite.
beard.
Remember
He keeps his
Kip and
beard like
his
really
chick?
shaped.
You know what I'm talking about?
A lot
Kip,
of white
yeah.
dudes with a little bit of lip hair. A lot of black girls like them.
I wonder why.
He keeps his beard like
little tickler?
really. Yeah.
It's a little
What it
tickler.
is.
But bro, like back to what you were saying, don't you think you don't want to underwhelm, but don't you want to challenge yourself and be like,
Oh
yo,
yeah, now there's some black women that I've hit on that I've just have not reciprocated it. I'm not in a lot of circles where I think I see a lot of black women probably.
yeah.
But I probably would. I would date also maybe an Indian woman.
Okay.
I think, I'm not sure, but I probably would.
How about Asians?
An Asian woman. I met up with a Korean woman one time in Idaho. I don't know what happened to her, but
How'd
she
you
seemed
guys-
nice.
How'd you guys meet?
I'm not sure.
Just a random thing.
And then, yeah, I mean, I'm willing to date, I think, anybody, you know. I think it's just, and also you don't know what God has planned for you. You know, you don't know when your wife's going to come along. And that's the thing. Once your wife comes along, everything else shuts down, bro. You married? You married, dog? Nope. Fuck off.
Pretty much.
You married?
Come on.
Oh, yeah, that's true, dude. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But, so I don't know. Anyway, I might be getting too serious, man. But
No, I think
Yeah.
it's good.
I've never been with an Asian either.
I
haven't?
have one time.
Wow, so you haven't getting out at all.
Latinas,
Yo, you
but I
want to
feel
know?
like that's not as like ethnic as like a black or an Asian.
You guys want to know the
Right?
freakiest? Redheads.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you been with a redhead?
I think so.
Freaky, bro.
I don't know if I have. I have.
Yeah. Have you?
I can't. I don't know.
Dude, you guys,
Dude,
you don't
you gotta
explore
get
enough.
out.
yeah,
bruh.
I'm kind of
You're the
slacking.
problem,
I'm kind of
dog.
slacking.
You got to get out,
I know.
dude.
Yeah.
Damn,
I kind of
bruh.
just realized I haven't been with an Asian either.
No.
We got to get you out somewhere, dog. We need to take you
Actually,
to
I haven't had a civilian Asian. I fucked an Asian hooker once.
That doesn't
oh
count.
man.
Yeah.
Because I was also in Thailand, so I could
No,
have
it
been
was
a
at
lady boy.
Sherry's Ranch in
That was in
Vegas.
Thailand.
No, it
In
was at
Bangkok.
No, Sherry's Ranch in
lady boy.
Nevada.
Oh, okay. That's kind of dope.
Great
Oh.
spot. That's where prostitution's legal
Oh yeah.
in that county. It's
I
like,
believe in prostitution, man. I believe in it. I think they should legalize it everywhere.
I mean, it would probably. I'm sure like sex crimes go down and stuff too, right? And
Well,
it's a woman's decision, right?
I think it is.
My body,
I don't know
my
if it
choice.
helps us as a society, but I don't know. But I think if a woman needs to do it and feed her family, it's up to them. I think it's the long-term effects of it might not be great, but
Guys do it too.
they do.
This guy's got in a fucking Sunday at 11 a.m. fucking
This guy has a hooker
come to
addiction.
the room
like
appointment.
I'm not
bro.
even fucking with you. Yeah, like
Oh, wow.
he has a hooker addiction.
And you do men or women? Wow, brother, you wild.
I know.
boy.
I kind of like.
Hey,
You got to
cuz.
think about that. Like this guy, poor guy, wakes up Sunday at 10 a.m. and first thing he's got to do is jerk off Gabe.
Mm.
That's when I'm like, is this really a thing?
But Gabe doesn't even want to like receive. He like pays them to
Yeah.
give.
Yeah, he's a giver.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, you're gonna be fine, I think.
I mean, ayahuasca, right?
I was going to save anybody. It'll save that's one thing I realized. It could save entire humanity. So
What else? What else is coming up for you? You got the tour. You got the podcast. Are you on tour like all the time, pretty much, or does it come in waves? Like, do you announce like a big tour and do that, or is it kind of just shows keep popping up all the time?
I think we kind of do it in little parts.
Yeah.
I like to have weeks off so I can do some podcasting. You know, that's become a big thing for me as this world's gotten bigger. You know, I want to learn more and talk to people who know more than me. So that's been kind of interesting. Like just being able to like, you know, get people on. It's like, oh, I want to learn about this. I want to learn about this. And so then we can have them on and I can learn about it, you know. So I'm really enjoying like thinking about what kind of guests would be neat. You know, I would like to have a garbage man from New York City on, actually. That's somebody else. I want to have a coal miner on.
You should find one while you're here. The
Yeah.
garbage bag.
We've interviewed a couple, but it just hasn't been the somebody really that's the best candidate.
So you're actually out there interviewing them? Do you film it?
We'll meet people. No, yeah, we'll just do a preliminary interview. One of the producers will do a preliminary interview.
Okay.
And just check and see kind of who, you know, what their energy is or whatever, you know.
If you want, I mean, we got some spare time today. Like while you're working, if you want, we could probably find like 3 to send to your producer if you want,
Damn, yeah.
just to
we'll
kind
do
of
that
help
for you.
out. I mean,
Wow, that'd be cool.
just do you a favor back for you coming on the pod.
Dude, you guys give me a
Just kind of do the preliminary work.
it's just exhausting. kinda.
Yeah. You lose energy and you can't fucking give the people the best.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
show up at least even your decent self, you know? I feel like even here, like instead of just doing 2 shows in New York that were kind of bigger shows, we did 5 shows that were kind of regulars, more of a smaller show, kind of still cool size, but the audience gets a smaller venue. It's a little bit more intimate. You get to be here for 5 days. I got to get a good night's sleep last night before I come in here today. So I'm more prepared instead of flying in from wherever we would have come in from or bussing in, getting here kind of like being all over the place, you know?
That's exactly what we did.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7:30 a.m. flight.
This morning?
Yeah.
From Miami.
Oh,
From
I
Miami.
know, bro. That's how I don't like to move like that. I like your method. Flying the night before, sleep in. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's how you
Sleep's
do it.
important, man.
Yeah. Well, you guys are younger than me too, so you can still burn it some, but yeah, it does start to wear on you a little bit.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure.
Yo,
What are some of you guys' future? What are some of y'all's guests you want to have?
Kim
fuck,
Jong
bro.
Un. I
Yeah,
told
Kim
you.
Jong Un
Yeah.
for sure.
Dude, if you ever get
and
to go, you have to take me over there.
All right, let's do
Yeah.
it.
I think you'd be a
Is he
good guy to
promised?
have.
I think
in-
Tucker Carlson will come too.
Yeah, because I want to talk to Kim about some stuff.
What would
You could
you
be
ask
a-
him?
Huh?
You could be a guest host on that episode with us.
Dude, I think I would try and I could see myself meeting getting involved with whatever they're doing. You know?
There's a lot going on.
Is there any possibility you would stay there if he made you like a powerful guy?
Ooh. What if they did that?
Bro, think about that. A whole country and you're one of the top people?
How could you leave?
I
right?
feel like that's why I haven't fucked an Asian yet.
You're waiting?
My first Asian's gonna be North Korean.
Ooh, yeah. Bro, what if you said, make it an event for him? Hey, Kim Jong, you come out, bring a lady. I'll come out. Y'all both come out of separate doors or whatever. And then you have sex or whatever.
Like I bring an American chick for him.
No, yeah, maybe you bring an American chick for him. Who would it
It's a trade.
be, though?
It's a good trade. Oh, it'd be tough. You'd have to bring somebody pretty, like, up there.
Yeah, dude. You have to
I
bring somebody good.
I'd have to think about that.
Well, let's think about it. We're right here.
Well, you also don't know his type, right? What do you think his type is?
I mean, if he wants to fuck an American, he's probably wants to fuck like a blonde, like white smoke show.
You think?
I would say so.
Who could you take over there?
I'm sure Trump gave him some offering gifts because Trump's a good business guy too, right? He knows you got to schmooze people and stuff like that. I feel like Trump brought like President Xi, Kim Jong Un. He probably has another plan that he brings like 15 chicks, Putin and shit.
yeah.
Because they're both dogs, right?
Yeah,
You
for
heard
sure.
what Trump had said in his new deposition? Like they said the grab her by the pussy thing. He said, well, like, I mean, that's what most famous people do for a million years.
Wow.
So, I mean, all those guys, Xi, Putin, Kim Jong Un, like they're tearing it up, right?
Well, Kim Jong Un, yeah, for sure. I mean, like, yeah, you own everybody.
I heard Putin though, he's
He
know
throws
that's why
it?
Trump. That's why they got along so well.
Wow.
I think.
Well,
I don't think it
Yeah.
was because of similarities.
I
In
mean,
foreign
that's the
policy.
easiest thing to bond over,
yeah.
right?
True.
Dude, Trump, yeah, I can't believe I got to meet Trump at the fight. That was
Yeah,
so
you got to tell
crazy.
us
How
about
was it?
that.
So crazy, bro. He's like, you're doing good. You're doing great. You're good. It was all me he was talking to, which was interesting. It was 3 different people. It was super cool. I'd never met a president. And he's like, you're great. Your parents are doing good. And I was like, my dad's been dead for like 30 years. And he's like, but before that, he was doing great. I thought that
No
was
way.
hilarious,
Yeah, that's
dude.
amazing.
So that was really funny. I thought his son was really, with him, it's almost more, it feels a little bit more formal, kind of, or like, he kind of not rehearsed, but he's met so many people now.
Yeah. He loves to give out compliments.
Yes.
He likes to make you feel good.
He does. And that's what I
And
walked
it
away feeling
works.
like. I felt good about my dad. My dad's been dead. I was like, damn, my dad was doing great before he died. No, he had cancer and and he was in his 80s or whatever. He wasn't doing that great, but fucking with this
he was
newfound
suffering, yeah.
vision, I felt like he was. And
Yeah.
that's part of it. It's like you want to give people some excitement. You want to give them some hope. Little
Yeah,
kid
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anybody else I would like to have on the thing.
But the Kim Jong Un thing, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I think maybe I'm crazy, but I think if Trump wins, the relationship we've kind of built with him, I think there's an angle where like Kim Jong Un and North Korea, like they bring journalists there.
Yeah.
And like theoretically, we have a huge American audience,
Mhm.
right? And theoretically, I feel like North Korea would want to show off what a great country it is.
Right, we're doing
And,
good.
and who better to show that than I feel like we
Yeah.
could do a vlog there,
Oh, it'd be so sick.
right?
I have got to be a correspondent on that. I
No, we
wanna
got
go
you.
and
You-
meet them. I want to see what they're doing over there. I want to see what they're wearing and what they're eating.
because you hear two different sides of shit, right? Like Joe even had that girl on that escaped.
Yeah.
And she said that they like keep their shit and like all
For
that
fertilizer,
bullshit.
right?
But like then you hear Rodman went there and then he's saying there's private ski resorts and
bro.
like private Sea Worlds.
That's too. You're talking about someone who was born there, and then Dennis Rodman, who's a superstar, going there.
I'm just saying
So it's different, though.
Yeah, but there's two sides to every story,
Like
right?
if we pulled up, if we went there, we'd probably get a decent treatment, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, bro, we gotta go there.
But dude, I don't want to be over there like, donate blood for us or something. Like I don't know how crazy it is. Are they really mean to everybody over there?
I don't know.
So that's why you have to go.
I feel like they treat their guests well.
Yeah. I think that's why you have to go and you have to figure, we have to learn about that kind of stuff. Who else? Probably Post Malone's, Channing Tatum.
MJ?
Michael Jordan?
Jackson.
Yeah, I do like some kind of hologram or a seancer.
Yeah.
AI? Holy shit, that'd be interesting.
I don't know if AI is going to, in the end, you still got to have a personality. AI just seems like kind of like generic fodder. But the art side of it is kind of crazy because that could put some artists out of business. But unless it all looks the same, unless it all has a little bit of that AI edge to it,
Yeah.
Does that make any sense or
Yeah,
not?
it does. But I feel like all those guests you could get on easy.
You think?
I think so.
How do you go about it? Do you usually just DM them or
Post
hit them up?
Malone for sure?
I just DM some people. We got an agency that just started helping us some. And what else, dude? We meet different people. Who else? Some people are just amazing. Chris Chelios, the hockey guy. That dude has amazing stories, man. He's a legend. There's probably tons of people I'm not even thinking of.
What about
Why are you friends with him? Chelios? That's like a random one.
I think Livy Dunn would be a neat podcast guest. Have you guys had her on?
We were talking about having her on.
I don't know what I haven't seen an interview with her, so I don't know kind of what she is like, if she likes doing that kind of thing. But I just think since we both went to LSU, that would be interesting. Joey Burrow, I got to meet him at the fights.
Yeah, he came on.
We had
I
him
love
on.
Joey B, bro. He's the fucking man.
Yeah, he's so cool, huh?
He's dope.
God, what's he drinking? Fucking cologne? He's fucking cool as fuck.
Guy's a stud.
I know, yeah.
Dang, cuz. But
When you're a white dude and you can wear the Cartier shades inside like that, you got to be doing something. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because I can't pull that off.
And
How many
then-
times have you tried them on in the mirror and been like, "Oh, you got this, you got
I've
this"?
tried them
then
on,
you
but I
take them
can't
off
do
right
it,
before
bro.
you leave.
Yeah.
You got to have a certain type of swagger like he does. I just don't have that.
You've probably spent like an absurd amount of time looking into the mirror wearing Cartier glasses that you never actually wore.
Yeah, a few times. But I know right away that this isn't you. You can't be who you're not. You know what I mean?
You need to get on HGH, baby. What if Happy Dad came out with an HGH supplement?
I think that'd be huge. Like put it in the drink.
Something.
There's just so many rules and shit with alcohol.
But that's
the
all
thing.
going to change soon, dude.
Right.
If we merge with North Korea, bro, people are going to be eating HGH steaks for fucking lunch.
When
homie.
China fucking takes over and shit, like yeah, all these rules that we're kind of used to
Yeah.
now. I guess there might be more or there'll be less,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
One thing that we saw too is like this whole reparations thing in California.
mm-hmm.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
So I guess I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I heard if you had ancestors that were slaves, you can now maybe entitled to some money in
Mhm.
California. What do you
Yeah,
think
it's a
about
lot
that?
of money. It's millions of dollars. I think it's just, I didn't know the way, I'm from Louisiana. Like, I could see it being discussed there.
Because California didn't even have slaves.
I could have named 7 slaves from California.
That's why I don't know. It doesn't really make sense, right?
I don't think so. But here's the problem is California starts this conversation, and then I think they're not going to be able to see it through, and they're just going to upset people. They're going to kind of use this as like a political thing. And that's what I don't like. I don't like seeing people, especially groups of people, getting used for political stuff. It's the same with the trans stuff. It's the same with black community. It can be any community really too, Come on, guy.
Dude,
Jesus Christ, dog. Damn, bro.
I know you want this, but what's up with the Rat King thing?
Oh, the name?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people just called me the Rat King a long time ago, and I think it just stuck,
How do you get that nickname?
They had a character that was on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yeah.
and I think I look like that guy,
What the fuck's his name?
Rat King.
No, I thought it was a
Master Splinter.
Master Splinter.
You know, this is a different character.
Okay.
Character. Sorry. I don't know. I think I've always just been kind of like a fucking. You know, you can't really get rid of a rat. You know, it's like they're always gonna be around. They're fucking. They got other rats around them. It's just like, yeah, we're just kind of like, I'm just kind of like a bottom feeder that fucking, you know, is just, we're staying alive. So I think that's like a lot of my audience too, or friend, you know, people that like pay attention to me or my friends or whatever. We're all kind of the same, just a bunch of fucking rats, bro. We're not snitches or nothing, but we're just like, we're just going to find some cheese, bro, and we'll be out here, you know? So they got a problem in the city right now, dude.
Rat problem?
Yeah.
I know, they're everywhere.
Yeah, dude. You're
Just
welcome,
trying to find
bro.
the cheddar, too.
That's all they trying to do, bro. That's all we doing. We'll fucking eat this whole city, dude. We coming after the rich first, too.
I love it.
I'd like to be on your side in that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You will, brother.
Thank you, bro.
You're in.
Cool.
But anyway, thank you guys for your time, man.
Yeah, we appreciate
And
it,
I
bro.
appreciate it, dude.
Thank you, bro.
We'll put the tour link in the description and stuff like that, and your podcast. Podcast is one of my favorite too. So
Thanks.
Make
man.
sure you guys check that out. If you haven't seen Theo's pod, check out his pod. Go see him on tour. We appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate you guys, and it's been nice to get to know you, and I look forward to continuing to getting to know you. Even you too, man. He says really nice things about you.
And we got you. If we do North Korea, you got a guest host spot.
Wow.
It'll be us three. We'll have to like prepare.
Yo.
We could kind of have a meeting before.
Yeah.
I think the one pack that
Because we don't always do that, but that's one we'll probably have to meet up, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
do
yeah.
some research and shit.
If one of us stays, we all stay. Can we make that pack?
I'm not staying, but I'll go visit.
Yeah, I think one of us should have to stay.
Yeah. Okay. One of us has to stay.
It probably wouldn't be me or him.
Why?
I just don't think it would be.
Me either.
Yeah, see, that's the same thought I have. A similar thought. But we should definitely meet up the night before and prepare.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll do that.
All right. Thanks, Theo.
Hell yeah.
We think it's good?
Yeah, it was awesome. Oh, hilarious.
It was fun, dude.
Let's do a quick photo.
Nice to joke around.
Sweet. Good shit,
Thank you
boys.
guys,
Yeah,
dude.
boys,
We got it
thanks for
done.
coming through.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it.
Tiny pleasure, man. Hope I didn't give you too much of a hard time.
you're good, bro.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
dude.
you too.